Dkhairho did this.
So I decided to go with the Street Swarm expansion kit by Native Instruments. The reason why is because I like the drum sounds on it, man. The drum sounds were real hip hop, gritty and grimy. There are samples on here that are pretty dope, but like I told you guys before, I'm not really big on going with samples that other people can use, and that's one of the things with these kits that I appreciate, but I don't need them. So what I want to do is go through the first and the last kits of this expansion. I believe that first impressions are those that last, and how you go out determines if people will want you back. So not to make this video long, I just thought that I'll take two of the groups and decided that's how I'll do it. So check me out as I roll through the sounds and y'all tell me what y'all think. I know that when I look for expansion kits, it's about the drums mostly for me, because like I told you guys before in my last video, you can never have too many drums. There is some good instrumentation here, but I don't know that I would use it, let's say, played out fully. And again, it's because of the fact of I like to go into the club and I like to have the outfit on that no one else has that no one else has on. And I feel like some of these samples in the kit are too recognizable, where once you play them back, it's just going to be like, oh, they took it from that kit, this kit, or whatever. And it's cool. I'm not hating on that philosophy, but I just like getting dirty when I make my beats, and then I'm also selfish in my beat making. So let's roll through these sounds. I got 16 sounds loaded up in this is the 8th Wonder kit. So I got the whole kit loaded up, and then the other kit that I'm on, which is the last one, is the You Jivin' kit. So follow me. Hope you guys listened all the way through, and let's just go through some of these sounds. So let's do it again. I'll go a little slower. So out of the instruments, I could tell you right now, I would probably use this one. But if I chose to use that, I would chop it up in areas where it'll just become an instrument, because it's, again, you loop that, someone else loops it, either similar or even put it in keyboard mode and play it over, you're still gonna know that it's not yours, or that someone else is using your shoes or your outfit. So, you know, but this one, of course, you could use that. And who could pass that up, right? Again, it depends on preference, how selfish you are in your beat making or whatever. But as far as the drums go, again, drums are pretty good, tight. I can roll with them. I'm happy with them. This bass, of course, and then that sound is probably another one I would probably use. But the bass, for sure, it's kind of rounded off. I like it. So that's where I'm at with that first. So the intro, I like it. I think it was enough for me to say good purchase. I think it's enough for me to say I'm impressed with the sounds. And again, I'm looking for subtle things. I'm not looking for this kit to help me become a better producer. I'm not looking for the samples on it to stop me from going through records or through other areas where I get my samples from. This is just a kit, again, where it kind of just adds seasoning to my beat making. So let's go to the next one, and that's the You Jivin' kit. So I'll breeze through it and then I'll come back slower. Okay. Let's go back slow now. So it's kind of like a already made bass line or sample bass line that you can probably put under something. You could slow it down, you could speed it up, make it work. Probably something that I won't use all the way through, but I'll chop it and use it like that. Can't really go wrong with a sound like that. It can be yours because it depends on how you use it. And again, I guess if you put it in pad mode, of course, it's going to be recognizable. However, these are like subtle sounds where you could use for like ambience, or you could just use for like additions to what you're already working on. Same thing with that sound. Same thing with this one. So of course, these two are like same sound, just higher octave. So I'll probably take the start of that one. Or if I take the end, I'll chop it and make it small. And like I say, just use that tail end of it for a sound. Same idea as the previous pad with this one. This one, I may not use all the way through. I would probably just take a portion of it and, like I said, just use it as a sound underneath. Just in a different tone, different octave, however you want to name it, or octave, as some people say. I'm digging that sound, but not to be used all the way through, because again, this is something that I'll get creative with. I won't play it all the way out, just because of the fact that I know someone else will feel like I feel about it right now, which is dope. But how do I make it mine? So again, probably just shrink it down a little bit. Just use a portion of it under something. Mainly probably use it as a bass line part or something like that. Got to play with it to see how I want to use it. Yeah, so that's different. That's kind of like an alien sound or some type of just, again, another ambient piece or another seasoning type piece, depending on how you use it. But I think that you can like selfishly use this one in a way where no one else will probably do it the same way that you do. And all the sounds can be done that way. Like I said, this is just what I listen for when I choose my samples and where I want to go with a particular beat. So don't, you know, like I said, don't take what I feel as if I'm trying to direct your production. It's just what I listen for. So just the different tones. Again, same thing, probably use it the same way as the other. Same thing there. So but you see, so it's cool, but somebody else might do it that way, or, you know, even putting it in the keyboard mode or whatever. So that's the thing with sounds like that. So I try to be as careful as I can as far as being unique with it. So we got another rise up. So you see how easy it is, and then somebody else will feel that same way. So that's the thing. Look at that. So look at that. So you can play all, what is this, all 7 of these, or yeah, all 7 of these in its own way, or somebody else will do it. It just depends. I don't know. Like I say. So yeah, all of this is just based off of preference. It just depends on what you like as far as sounds go. I know that the first and the last kit makes me feel like I made a good choice in the expansion kit because I know how I'm going to use it and I know what I'm looking for. I think that when you do go after expansion kits, you got to make the decision on, do you want already ready to go samples? So all you got to do is just go with what's already there. The decision is yours. But like I say, in my workflow, I like to have my own mindset going in and my own creativity build so that I can kind of come up with my own flow. Yes, having all the different variations of a particular sound could help you create your own melody. However, it's still certain sounds, man, they'll just be too noticeable where when you hear a person using that song, it's like, dang, I know where they got it from. Now, here's the catch. A lot of us just make beats at home for fun, and we don't have the expectation or the desire to get them out for others to hear. I don't really make beats like that because I know that everything I create has an audience, has a fan, and someone's either going to rap or sing over it eventually, and we don't ever know. Sometimes those people will go to the next level as far as getting in the business with it. So why not create your stuff in a way where it's ready to go as far as being used by someone else? I think that sometimes using samples, and especially samples from expansion kits, are almost similar to creating mixtapes, using someone else's beat, even though you created it yourself, maybe created a different drum or put a different drum pattern under it. But if it's the same sample, man, it's really not yours, or it's really not something that you dug for. Someone else did the work for you. So how great is that? How skilled is that? I can't claim it. I can't call it. I can't tell you guys what you should and should not do in your production. Some people like I said, to have it done for them, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially for newer producers or producers that just want to kind of do something real quick. So it all depends, man. I think it really depends on what your preference is in making beats. But once again, I thank y'all for tuning in. I am Dkhairho. Plug in, get connected. We are TMR. Dkhairho did this. I'm out.
Dkhairho did this.